What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next Hitchhiker video, and I'm over at the Golden Rule. My boy Akuvo, big supporter of mine, always on the streams, patron, subscriber on Twitch, all of that stuff. Wanted me to come over and check him out, so I was happy to do it. And this is his clan, so you guys are in for a treat. They got some really, really good attackers on this one. There you see 254 war wins. Oh my goodness, just a sea of green in their war log. And we're going to check out a few of their attacks here. This one, they got the win by just a few stars. Held on real nice. Got all of the Town Hall 10s and 11s 2-star at least. There were definitely some 3-stars there. We'll look at some of that. Had a few Town Hall 9s up through the cracks, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes it just, especially if you know it's mathematically over, some of your 10s and 11s might not even dip. So all good there. Let's check out some attacks here. Romans 116. This poor guy, look at these two attacks. 93, 99, almost had both of them. But I want one. He is a Town Hall 11 dipping down, but this is a very high Town Hall 10. This is by no means any type of gimme. Maxed out walls, all that stuff. He's going with the 8 Quake technique. He opens that one up. Here he drops them down. But look at what the placement of those Quakes right there. Remember that because it's going to come back to bite him. I don't know if he got distracted, if it was off of his screen. But anyways, he did not pick up the CC Quake and drop it here. I think maybe had he went ahead and done that, might have been a 3-star because you're going to see how close this is anyway. So drops down his golems, his giants, his warden, his queen, his king, his valks, everything, creates the funnel. And then here they come just swarming inside this base. He drops the jump spell. So I probably would, if I was him, had brought another rage and just brought some wall breakers for that wall. But, you know, is what it is. Comes through. They're ripping up the base very quickly. Now, right here, look at this. The king's kind of having to walk around. Some of those other troops are having to walk around, try to beat on walls and stuff. If he had went ahead and dropped that quake, that would be open. I don't think they would have. The king would have went left there instead of right here. Now he realizes it's a mistake and goes ahead and drops it, but he does not open up that other compartment with the expos and all of that in there. So it's kind of like a panic. Oh, crap. I haven't dropped that quake spell, and he just dropped it immediately without putting it in the right spot. Maybe would have made the difference, maybe not, but I sort of think it would have. You see the Valks wrapping around the bottom here. The king is gone down now. It's just the queen and the warden still up, so she's providing some cover, but there's no healers left on or anything like that. So just comes in now. It has to beat through the wall. Now, yes, the walls are very weakened, but still, just a few seconds can make a big, big difference. The queen takes that down. Then she beats through another wall and comes over here to the side and gets taken out. So don't know. Might not have made the difference, but it might have. And definitely a heartbreaker of a war for Romans 116, but he did a good job. He did a good job. All right, down a little bit here. Lojo the Great taking out their number 4. This is the Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10. Now, this is an engineered base. If you look at this base, he has mostly max walls, basically maxed heroes. He's two levels away. He's got the level 3 Inferno Towers. He's got the maxed out air defenses, and he's got the maxed out Teslas. Everything else is like Town Hall 8. I think that's all Town Hall 8 level. Maybe the Wizard Tower for Town Hall 9. So definitely an engineered war base. But Lojo comes in with a very nice attack. Creates a little bit of a funnel for a queen there. She comes in with a healer's honor. Takes out some of these defenses. Has the double jump spell here. So just going to let this queen walk develop. Take out some more of this point defense, and then it's going to be looking pretty good. He wants to get to that, that core. That's what the double jump is for, is to get in that core, get those 2 Inferno Towers taken care of. Once it gets those down, I mean, in pretty good shape here, because again, the fact that it's an engineering base is both a good thing and a bad thing. Bad when you're trying to defend against a good attack like this. So the Golem comes out, taking care of that. That's an anti-Valk measure. So wants to make sure, because bringing in a Valk attack, he wants that gone. And then I like how I used a couple of the Valks just to help create the funnel. And then comes in with the king, the wall breakers. Actually, doesn't even wall breaker. That's the Valks beat through this wall. A few spins there, take it down. There's the first jump. That's going to let him get to that first Inferno Tower, the king, the queen, all of that stuff. Perfect rage placement. They're going to start tearing through there. You see the maxed out Teslas popping up all in that core. A lot of damage in that core right there, like huge damage. But keeping those Valks raged is such a big deal. And I love that heal placement. Right as he knew that the Inferno Tower on the backside was going to go down. This Inferno Tower on the right side luckily just goes down right there, with the Valk sort of pathed around it. But the Queen's still up, the King's still up, pops that King's ability, see the Valks going through, and these maxed out Valks, I mean, these Town Hall 8 defenses just don't have a whole lot for him. So that is really what sort of hurts him here, the defender. at the end here because they just can't take them out fast enough. The Queen still got her healers. She's doing work coming through on these last few defenses, and the Valks get the rest, and that is a nice 3-star for Lojo the Great. Very nicely done. All right, we'll fast forward through that one. Check out a couple more. All right, I bet you guys didn't know that Chief Pat was in this clan. Yeah, right there, Chief Pat doing his thing and doing a nice go Valo. So very impressive, Chief Pat. Comes in on the left side. I'm just teasing. It's obviously not the real Chief Pat, but coming on the left side, a couple of golems go down. The wizards behind, the wall breakers behind that. Opens up this compartment. That's going to let them start working their way in. He's got the jump spell. That's going to just let them continue on, get to that queen, and into the core of this base, start taking out these air defense. That's what this is all about, getting those taken care of. You see he's got a couple of lava hounds there to help take care of, to help tank up those backside those backside air defenses that he's not going to be able to get to. But the queen's going to be down. The CC troops are down. A couple of air defenses are going to be down. Still pretty good opener to this one. Pretty good value for that push. Getting a sweeper there. All of that is just getting wrecked right here. The dragon's still up, but the queen's locking on at this point, so it goes down. That golem is on the sweeper there. Here comes the lava hounds in, and the balloons just targeting all of these outside defenses, sending them in, just letting them work their way through. It has the 2 rage, so it's got 2 rages and a haste. He can move these balloons very quickly when he wants to, right there, dropping it right near the air defense, wants that going down very quickly. And I love these balloons cutting through the center of this base. You know you have done it right that way. Very good job, very good job. A couple of back-end balloons here with that last lava hound. Good timing on that. Look at that, completely a wasted black bomb there. That was perfect timing on all that. The balloons cutting through, the last few on the outside, doing their job. Only a few defenses targeting anything besides that lava hound there. So those balloons are for the most part safe. Still has 2 balloons in the bag if you need them. Goes in and drops them there. It's pretty much just going to be cleanup balloons though. Takes out that last Tesla. He's got a couple of archers and wizards on the bottom. Just a little bit of cleanup to do. Doesn't have a whole lot of pups left, but enough. And his queen fortunately made it, just barely made it through. So very nice 3-star for Chief Pat there. Good job, man. All right, one more, and we will back out of this. Let's see here. Down to 17. Sorry. All right, here we go. 17, Shammy, doing his thing. Town Hall 9 action. Coming in on this one with the just a mass Valk, essentially. If you look at that, he has no hogs, no loons, just a bunch of Valkyries. So pretty interesting. But these have some pretty large compartments, so that's why I think it's worked on this one. He's got the Quake spells, he's got a rage, and he's got a couple of heals for them. So he just wants to keep them moving quickly and keep them healed up when he needs to, and just let him destroy the base. The Queen walk is going to be obviously a big part of it. She's coming down from the top side. You see the wizard up there, created the funnel, pushed her down there, so that was perfect. Not a lot of damage coming her way here. Finally, when this Tesla pops, she gets a couple of point defense on her, but she's just barely out of range of this X-bow. So once that Tesla goes down, she's fine, and now just steps out of the range of the cannon. So everything was just sort of coming real easy to this Queen walk right here. Well planned. Just going to let that continue to develop. She's going to slow down a little bit on the storage. Now he's got the CC lure. He dropped at least one. What did he drop in there? I didn't even see. Pulled a little bit of it out. Did not get a full lure, obviously. The sweeper is pushing out back the healers, so they're being a little bit annoying. And those CC troops do a lot of damage. But once this Expo goes down, that Queen is going to be in terrific shape. She's getting healed right back up to full. There's the Golem on the bottom. The rest of the CC troops start pouring out. Probably if it was me, I would have dropped something. Even if I had to sacrifice like one of my Valks to empty that CC lure. Because look what's in there. You got a witch in there. You got skeletons coming out. You got all kinds of crap coming out. You see the Queen over there just getting quite low. But just makes it through here. Still has her ability. He's being nice and patient on that ability. So close there. The Valk's coming through. Knows that that Queen's going to be right. As soon as the Archer Tower goes down, she's going to get healed back up. So there that goes. The Quakes in the core, opening everything up. The King coming through. He's still got all of his spells for these Valks here. He has not even used the heal spell. He's not used a rage spell. He's just waiting. He's being patient. There's the first heal spell. They're all going to sort of funnel into that area. It's going to be a good value heal spell there. These 2 outside Teslas, kind of a troll there. And it was effective because these Valks are going to have to beat through this wall to try to get to them. And they're obviously going to go that direction. And they're taking a ton of damage along the way. So right there, decides to go ahead and rage up those Valks, which was actually perfect timing. Kind of raged them right through a double bomb set that I think would have definitely had them pretty low. And then healed him up on the backside of it. So the Queen's up. She's getting healed up. She's raged up. The Valks are still up. The King's still up. Now they're coming back down to this Tesla little area here. But he can pop that King's ability anytime and help him take that out real quickly or get through that wall a little bit quicker. holds on to it till he gets down to the bottom there. But you'll see not a whole lot of defenses left once they turn back on themselves and grab this cannon and 2 Teslas. It's going to be looking pretty good. The Queen and the Teslas up there doing their thing. There it goes. It's down. The last thing's the storage. That's a 3-star. Nice attack by Shammy. All right, guys, there you go. The Golden Rule. Awesome clan. Like I said, ton of war winds. Just a sea of green on their war log, and you do apply in-game. They're basically looking for Town Hall 9s right now, but I'm sure if you had if you were a good Town Hall 10 or 11, they wouldn't turn you away. But check them out if you're looking for a great clan. Again, just win war after war. I've got some of my supporters in there, so you know they're good people, because my supporters are the best. That's the truth. Hope you guys liked the video. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.